Hey, I got a package. Somewhat excited about it. From the UK. Kind of a unique box here. I've been known to create modified boxes myself to get things to fit just right and not cost too much. I actually ordered this from an organization in the UK who specializes in this sort of thing. This is a brand new power supply. It is a refurbished CD32. What I would consider to be refurbished. It has been recapped. I'm hoping the power cord is in here. How am I supposed to plug this in to an electrical outlet? Am I missing something? Okay. Yes, they included a power supply for me, but forgot to include, oh dear. Okay, so at least form factor wise, this is not a super uncommon connector. It's like higher wattage transformers, you know, for like laptops and stuff have these kind of things. I think that's where I got this from. I had a power supply in my garage. I have a box of power supplies, and this had the same type of connector. It seems like a nicely made power supply, and it's you know, somebody makes it for the CD32 apparently. Shout out to this company, Electroware. Anyway, okay, cross your fingers. There really isn't a reason why this shouldn't work. It doesn't start up. My other CD32 wasn't doing that. I really needed to have a CD32 that was working because I plan to get more faulty ones in the future, and I needed something to test them against, to switch parts around and stuff like that. I'm going to try another sort. I can plug this into a TV actually, and I'm going to try that. Okay, so this is the CD32 on a regular television, and thankfully it is not having that problem. So I have a problem with my capture device, thank God. Alright, so let's go on to another package that I've received. So, ordering that CD32, you know, the only thing that came with it was a power supply and a joystick. And so, you know, what use is it to me? It is a completely useless device, like a lot of devices. If you just have the console itself, the device itself, without any software or anything, it's pretty useless. So there was a guy on eBay who was selling a lot of items. Ooh, look at that, cut right into it. Toward your buddy, not your body. So 2 minutes later, and a Band-Aid. And this funny thing is, this knife is really acting like it's not sharp, and I don't really think it is that sharp, but goodness gracious. My finger's not in the way this time, that's good. There we go. It's a little more difficult to cut it now that I have a Band-Aid on it. So this guy was selling a lot of parts, part slot that included some things that I thought I really needed. CD32 manuals. Wow, look at this guy. Individually wrapped stuff. Okay, CD32 manuals. And there's a game and a game. Okay, well, anyway, it was packed well. Amiga stickers. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really indicate what's. Here's a ribbon cable for the CD-ROM drive. Here's an Amiga 1 sticker. Another ribbon cable. Well, that's cool. And a couple of actual, original CD32. You know, these are going to be from Canada. This was never released in the United States, which is where I am. So, what do they say across the pond? As rare as hen's teeth. Two vintage TV connections. Okay, no, yeah, this is the back cover. I wonder if I have one of those on the one that I bought. Yeah, there is one. But I have another CD32 case and CD-ROM. Well, the CD-ROM doesn't work, but I do have another case, and it's missing this. So we like that. That's cool. And oh yeah, he said something about replacement, you know, thumb pads, joystick internal components, because, you know, apparently they go bad or something. I don't know. Or they're actually, they don't go bad. They're just kind of crappy, and apparently there's some replacements. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Just gonna quit reading what's on the outside. Okay, yeah. So this is an actual. Yeah, people made these. This is an adapter, so you can plug a PC internal power supply connector. You know, this is a standard Molex drive connector into a CD32 connector. Boy, I guess I would have been way better off, at least time-wise and effort-wise and cost-wise, to just. Well, I had already ordered my CD32 by then, but I had to wait a long time for that to come in, for the power supply to come in. Apparently, the guy ordered the wrong one or whatever. And so this is a drive assembly. This is another CD-ROM drive assembly, which, again, I said I have a case, and in the case is a bad drive assembly. And so, you know, this one quite possibly could be working. We'll have to see. So this is Quick, the Thunder Rabbit. And oh, the CD's in pretty good shape. It's got a couple of smudge marks on it, so that's probably going to work. It says Amiga CD32 Special. Cool. And this is Amiga Power Techno Nation. It's got a bunch of stuff on it, so this might boot into Workbench, and that will be good because I'd love to have something like that to test the CD32. You know, this is more of an independent sort of thing. Maybe perhaps not a mass-produced. I've said in my previous CD32 videos that CD-ROMs always read OEM factory printed discs better than ones that were small scale, printed on, you know, like a CD-ROM writer array that you could, you know, that the little guy can afford, rather than some kind of giant production. Anyway, this here, we're going to try this. This is full playable game, Quick the Thunder Rabbit. Alright, so let's plug a joystick in, plug the game in, let's give it a shot. I'm fairly excited. I don't know if I was so excited yesterday when I received the package, but it was because I was in the middle of recording and editing a video on the GoTech. I can't tell you how long and how much of an effort it takes to create some of these videos. The ones that are instructional, rather than just something that, oh, look what I got, unboxing or whatever. The instructional ones are just so much more difficult. I mean, I feel compelled to create clip art, you know, to create other content, pictures, edit, take pictures of components, put them into a, you know, a image file, you know, stick them together, put traces on them, just show the whole thing. The video wouldn't seem complete unless I used diagrams and other content to support, you know, screenshots, screen recordings. I have to write scripts and record them separately. A lot of times you can tell when I do that, because you can tell, I mean, you're smart enough to tell when there's an overdub. Anyway, so let's get on with this. Turning this on. I'm going to look right at the disc. Okay, the disc is spinning up. That's always a good thing. We've had problems with that before. Sorry for the flicker. Okay, things are looking up. Things are looking good. See this? Sometimes you order something and you expect it to work and you just want it to work. Sorry for the noise in the background. It's the 3D printer. I've always got 3D printers going. I always got to print stuff for my eBay store. Check the description for a link to my eBay store, by the way. I do sell Amiga stuff, including video adapters to get the DB23 RGB 15 kilohertz output of the OCS and ECS Amigas adapted to VGA and HDMI. I sell whole kits that out of the box. This looks like a platformer, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't really pay attention to what game this was. I just wanted something to test this CD32 with. Plus those other parts are going to come in useful. I think on eBay the guy was asking $150. I was looking at it, and eBay has this weird thing where it's kind of creepy, where sellers can see that you looked at their item, and you know, it's kind of anonymous in a way, but you can just say send offer to buyers, and you know, and I don't know, I've never used that method, but he was able to send me an offer for $120, and I just shot him back an offer for $100. His listing, and I waited until his listing was almost over, and you know, because I guess nobody else was really interested in it, and he accepted my $100 bid. So it's actually not a lot of stuff for $100. I'm hoping to God the CD mechanism works, or at least the board of the CD mechanism works. It's going to have a gear, that's for sure. I'm sure the gear's stripping out. I had a gear stripped out on the other CD32, so I'm sure that's not going to be a problem. So anyway, alright, so let's see here. What do we hit, the red one or something? Yep, okay. Stage 1, go to the end of the stage. Oh, that's simple. Those instructions are simple. Yeah, it's a platformer. Okay, so if I move to the right or left and if I press the red button, got a big red button here on this thing. If I press the red button, turn the light on. If I press the red button on the controller, when I'm not moving it doesn't do anything, but if I press it when I'm moving, it rolls me. So let's see about a jump. We gotta have a jump, it's a platformer. There we go. So let's see what happens when we roll this guy. That's no good. So we need to jump those things. Am I running out of time? It sounds like an alert. Oh, jeez. A fussy. Yeah. Okay. Am I hitting the right? Yeah, I'm hitting the right button. Okay. It's okay. I've got moon jump. So, what? That's a bad guy. You die of lack of what? You die of lack of water. That's pretty good grammar there, don't you think? Alright, well anyway. Okay, so that's it for... What's the name of this game? Quick the Thunder Rabbit. Let's try Amiga Power Techno Nation. I might need a mouse for this, which is easily solvable. And I also am excited to try another package soon. Yeah, this is pretty typical for a CD-ROM type. Yeah, here we go. So usually these, you know, I'm sure that most of you know this, but these usually have game demos. There might be a couple PD games that are the full games, but usually in my experience these kind of, okay, oh cool, so it has a CD-ROM screen that I can PD games. Alright, so it does have some public domain. Top 100, new and groovy. And then it says welcome Optonica Rave Nation. Oh wait, you know what? Are these, is this going to be music? That would be awesome.